Looks like everything is working properly. Okay. No lag on either end. And we'll do it like this. Fantastic. Hello everyone. Welcome back to an episode of Rainy Day Gaming. I'm your host, Ketcher Pose. We are continuing the story with Alvin. After the last episode of catching a bunch of fish and saving this one dude and doing a couple of boss fights, we're finally going to move past these two arches. Isn't this exciting? Before that though, we need to get to the map, do this number, fetch once more books, nothing here, and nothing here. Yeah, we have done everything we can in the previous section. I am currently playing on the hardest difficulty.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to.
Just a little bit.
It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave.
It's your first time in my stream.
I'm my own woman. And this is my chance to have a new beginning.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used?
More than it scared me.
Repairs require time and effort,
that I've scared you
which
and
in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danan, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the
I'll have
inconvenience
those one
until
day.
someone else comes along to fix it for them?
And with everyone
Indeed.
else I
And it
stream
is
with
those
and
who can
hang
no
out with,
longer
I'm gonna
bear
have to
that
have
feeling that inevitably
some
take
kind
action.
of threat.
Much like the Danans in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself. It's true that most of the Danans in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
Oh, thanks for stopping by, Lily. It's my first time streaming back in a minute. I've done a couple of test streams, but this will be the first time actually playing the game again. Have fun at your stream.
mind freeze! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Do it!
In an instant!
I'll heal you all. Raging cascade. Healing surge.
Severing wing! Thanks.
I'll be saving. Did I not teach you to say thank you, Indiana? Not to a woman?
All yours, Kisara.
That's new.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Okay, so... Oh, there's another one here.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
If it's in the sky, it's mine. Airborne beam. My I've got this. Let him march.
All yours! You're finished!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
My fists are crushing it out there!
Ooh, these are new. This is a pain. Why can't these Zoogles stand
All right.
still? Perhaps it's time I deploy my secret weapon. I'll stop it right where it stands. Prehender. Row vines from the ground to ensnare enemies and strike them. Effective on fleet-footed enemies. This nullifies their effects abilities and downslope.
There's nowhere to run from my part!
If he slows down, that's our chance!
In a vine?
Quit trying to keep up with the wall!
Now we're not...
Take this! I'm not done!
No further!
You need to...
No further!
Fast enemies like wolves or monkeys appear, send in Dolaheen. His boost attacks will nullify their evasive abilities and keep them from dodging attacks.
You require a hand.
Explosive ring!
Attacks are a lot stronger.
Eternal devastation! Try harder! My turn! Demon Fang! Eternal devastation! Here I come! Demon Fang! Try harder! Here I come! I'm not done!
Let's show 'em just what this team can do.
Take this!
Lightning going in.
Searing Gale! You're mine! Divine Wind! Searing Gale!
These little ones are hardly worth our time. This
Okay,
ends
the
now!
tutorial and I
Consider
came
yourself finished!
That's nice to know.
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics.
Ooh,
They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just Then it must be nice to be a Renin who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Rinwell.
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renins have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's down in history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
Ages ago, this worn-down hammer was used to beat back crocodiles. Those skilled enough to dual-wield with it are lauded as champions. Artifacts. Artifacts confer special effects simply by having them, some of which serve as bonuses that can be enjoyed after clearing the game. Oh. Arts. That's fantastic.
There's history in the air here. I can smell it.
I don't smell anything.
Don't encourage him.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the job.
I want to get named.
I'll do my best!
You're mine!
Where are you going?
Eternal devastation!
I'm ready! Chinese supernova!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly! Right here! I got it!
Coming through!
And big attack. Does it splash? It does a lot of damage, and I don't.
Scarlet Inferno!
This one's mine!
Take this! Crush!
Do it!
Force Slash! Rising Phoenix! Now I can let loose!
Look sharp! This one's mine! And just like that, I'm back in. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
Eternal devastation! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more punch.
Pull them apart to your heart's content.
Mirage!
Going in!
Eternal devastation!
One more time!
Look sharp!
Crush!
Frozen!
Hammer!
I like that I can turn a shield into a big old hammer.
I can feel my precision improving.
Yeah, this is definitely leveling up a lot faster. Alright, arts. Switch set. Devastation. Destruction. Severing. No, I think I have Severing Wind. Yes. I have Lightning Thrust. Severing Wind. We'll do Dragon Swarm here. a rondo. No, we'll do void flash. So that's light sphere. And stardust. How big attacks? This is a dead end. Some magic casters.
I won't forgive you!
Damn it!
Denied!
Don't mind if I do. Tempest Whirl! It's a duel of the arts! Hey, look! Go in!
Burn in hell!
Look sharp!
Let's get you all tucked away!
Get out of this!
Here I come! You escape!
Leave the enemy's arts to me!
No place here!
Damn it!
Stand back! I'll trip it up!
No escape!
Now you've gone and ticked me off! Will this help?
Healing circle!
I owe you one.
Here I go! Take it away!
Burn in hell!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malika!
Big shield.
You're mine!
Make it rain!
Kikara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Think we overdid it?
Not by a long shot!
Severing wings!
Leave the sword for me!
Hear my call!
Wind! You're mine! I'm not done! Demon Fang!
Let me help.
I'm not done! Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
Here, let's get you all tucked away.
Wind!
Do it!
Ringwell!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done!
Mount!
All thanks to you.
Coming through! Ha! Mount! Scarlet Inferno!
There.
Will this help?
Not a chance!
Not dead.
It's all mine!
All right.
Healing circle! This
Take
turn is
this!
mine!
I'm not done!
Appreciate the help.
So I gotta find out what the weaknesses are of
You're
these
quite the
guys.
gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Ooh, a lot of money. Crystal fruits look ominous. I'm assuming it's going to introduce like a ambush mechanic or
It's so
something.
hilly around here.
Then like
I can
that.
feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh yeah. We used to run up and down these slopes all the time for our training exercises.
Just allowing to get these.
You weren't messing around.
There you go.
Little help!
You're mine!
Get behind me!
Mega Ray! Not on my watch! Going in! Shiny Tornado! I'll smash you! A banana! Reload!
Here I come! Wind!
Wind Astral Energy! Seal! You'll soon see about that!
Eternal devastation!
They're all weak.
Lightning Orb! A banana! Let's go! Stop the dying? Now! Sleep now! More for the stop mine! Photon blast!
Take this! Eternal devastation!
Coming through! Healing circle!
They're monstering eruption.
Dance in the wind!
Demon Fang!
Photon blast! Magic attack! Reload! Lunar corruption!
Ignite!
I'm all set
You're
up!
mine! Crush!
You've got a knack for battle.
I still plan on training.
That's what I like to These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's
I might need to reduce the difficulty a little bit. That's where I'll get
I'm not done!
should have done a dramatic finish. Or didn't.
I felt better, that's for sure.
Turned around a little easy on this map. And this is just another different type of set of enemies.
This will be a delicious piece of cake. I never miss. Hey, that.
Okay, we're gonna do this thing first.
like more to the flame.
Eat this!
Thank you.
An astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down! I owe you one.
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Not like this!
Stay away from my friend! Take this! Take this!
Let the marksman handle this.
Eternal devastation!
Especially Sarah.
I'll bring you back from death to this.
Alright, that's cool. We're going to edit you with Law. This Law will actually do some damage.
Healing circle, can't this nice block. Need all the love. Hey, I'm here too, you know. You're thinning them out. Wave forward. I'll admit I'm impressed. Get
And this should
toasty.
hit the one in the bow. Might not.
Right, next one.
Already on!
Not on my watch. That's enough. Healing circle.
away!
Supernova. All right.
I'm just getting started! Eternal devastation!
Law. Demons descend.
Flashing fist!
So that's not what it said,
Hey,
you know.
Poodle's quivering. I think we're about to be real lucky.
Yay, Hoodle. When your owl quivers, it means luck.
Get lost.
Take this!
They're surrounding us.
No further!
Burning. Water.
Searing gale!
You made me angry. That was a bad idea.
Guardian Shield.
Crush! Eat this!
Ready to go.
Prepare to be seized. Actually, that point is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Try harder! Here I go!
Dance in the wind.
Take this!
Sleep now. Get on
Here
the
I
earth
go!
together. Tiger way.
Alright, and then we're editing Sarah for Dolaheen here.
I never miss. Gale force. All right. Showtime. Magic not on my watch. Healing circle.
Forgive me.
Thunder shield. I can't hold on much longer. I can't move. Freeze lancer. Dance in the wind. Air.
I need to use the life bottle on her to kill all of us. Don't see three of them already.
Stay away from my friend! Burn in hell! You're mine! Flaming jam! Go! Look sharp! Lightning tiger ray!
And I got both of them. Yay.
Hey, anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later. The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
So that was a bit, wasn't it? Wow. Oh, and then crocodile crusher. Okay. So that's a cool one to have.
More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here?
But maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
What's this thing?
Rice.
What's this thing?
Sage. Let's see. It wants me to go back to the campfire. Da-da-da. Oh, Rinwell died at some point? Items. Skill panel, Dolene. What you got? Items. Sure. Alphen always needs that stuff. I'll actually put it on Rinwell. Elemental attack is definitely Rinwell. Elemental defense. Oh wow, Zara. Penetration. I think Shion needs it. This goes on Rinwell. And resistance on Alphen. Because I control Alphen and I really need him to not be paralyzed to the point where I can't use him. That'd just be nice.
You're mine!
Pierce evil!
Try harder! No,
Let us edit and switch her. Doleheen.
time to let it rip! You're mine! Resonate with the earth! Eternal devastation! Coming through!
Just did a lot of damage.
No!
Whoever.
Scarlet Inferno!
Where are you
Well, I
going?
didn't.
Here
turn the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back. Shivering wind! Stardust!
Resonate with the earth!
Here I come! You're mine!
You're going pretty hard in this battle.
I am not usually given.
Sometimes I believe you're stronger
And
than
this
you
should
let
be
on.
someone's level.
I must keep striving.
Yep,
You can ease off yourself.
Pot calls the kettle black.
Good advice for all of us, to be honest.
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
Out of my way!
Take this! I'm not done!
Don't mind if I do.
Tiger Blade!
External devastation!
Look sharp!
Again, edit Dolahim. He does Earth magic.
It's time! You picked the wrong fight! Any more of this and I'll burn out! I'll take you all on!
Just the combo attacks are always so great.
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Items. Here. I was so preoccupied dealing with Azuko, I slipped and fell. Make sure you don't make the same mistake as me. Yay, random item. Special ore.
Get lost!
I need to just switch Dolahim in Isara.
You're mine!
Can you take it? Injection the light. Another incantation ruined. You're helping me become
For the good of all of us.
Is it now?
Glacial Spear. Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Eternal devastation.
I'll be saving this
Glacial
one.
Spear. Pierce evil. Confiscated. Flame Blazer. Shield Force. Now. Frozen. Hammer. Photon Blast. Lightning Attack.
Not so fast!
Shield Force. Lightning Attack.
You attack without mercy.
Because I can't afford to hesitate.
Not against the worthy.
Your power is a spectacle to behold.
I'm not trying to be dramatic.
Still, it's a part of life. Embrace it.
Don't mind if I do.
Yay. And they all died.
They really made us work for that one.
They did. Now this one is probably going to sting.
This will be a delicious.
Edit gelatin.
Piece of cake.
You're mine! Can't get out of this! Here I come! Severing wind!
Leave the exile ones to me.
I'm not done! Any more of this and I'll burn out!
I'm out of ammo. Watch him.
You're mine!
Annihilation.
Now,
You're mine! Demon Fang!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Coming through!
and go ahead. Smash this one.
Scarlet Inferno!
I'm only getting
Burn in hell! Here I come!
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more! Shot!
Well done!
I'm not done!
Here's the evil!
Win!
Force
Flash! You're on!
Skills in top form, art's working like a charm.
Scale crystal.
Someone
Two
seems
crystal
rather
that can
pleased with
disperse
herself.
impacts Against it. Physical structure so strong it's believed to
Did
be
you
indestructible
hear all
with
of that?
physical means. Scale crystal. A tough crystal that can disperse impacts against. No. Okay. So I got one of each. Big red.
Get lost!
Here I come! I'm not done!
Edit you or Gelatin again, please.
Not in your dreams!
Stay calm.
I'm not done! Internal devastation! Internal devastation! You picked the wrong fight! On your I'm not done! Win!
It looks like you got this covered! Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
My lady.
Something you wanted to say? These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more talking.
Cut them apart to your heart's content. No more Miss Nice Girl!
I'm ready!
Astral
So now I'm
energy!
starting to get
Say
to
no
that
more!
point where I am equal to the things I'm fighting.
Internal devastation! This time!
Sleep now. Get out there with the Do it! Shield block! Demon descent!
Flashing bang!
Ooh, so pretty. I genuinely
I
enjoy
can feel
doing
my
that.
power growing!
Yeah, I leveled up.
We got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
And that was a wonderful little detour. Those have already respawned. And then equipment. Make you stronger. And this luck is about to run out, which is fine. I also do need to teleport back to a camp. Because I need to cook. Cooking is so important in this
That was
game.
quite the little adventure we went on.
Yes, I wish to rest. That way I can heal. That way I can eat.
I've caught a good amount of fish, as it turns out.
I had no idea there were so many.
Oh, you've seen nothing yet. There's a whole world of fish just waiting for us to discover them.
Guess we've still got a long way to go.
Yes, please. Let's see. Attack up. Heal after battle is nice. Experience boost, more items.
This looks perfect.
I'm okay with it.
Guaranteed to hit the spot.
Isara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now, it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives. So it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol. The one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
I'll take watch tonight.
Yay,
it's okay.
Kisara. Law called you fat.
Before we go, you guys have everything?
Nope.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Now, I'm assuming that means that there's a big Zoogle somewhere.
Right, here goes!
This one's mine!
This one's mine!
Take this! Look sharp!
Eternal devastation! Eternal devastation!
Flying freaks!
What if they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Where are you going?
Eternal devastation!
Kisara, frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done!
Here I
All thanks to you. One more. I'm ordered. Look sharp. Here's a healing. Airplane.
I'll take you all on!
Okay.
Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Point flash! It's time! I'm not done! You're on! Easter!
Make it rain! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Wow. That's a
Hey,
thing.
Poodle's quivering. I think we're about to be real lucky.
We're real lucky. Woo. I would assume that there is a big Zoogle here, which is why Dolheim would say that.
Go no further.
Dullaheen.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Here I come!
Take this!
Lightning condensed.
No escape! You're finished!
Can you take it?
Resonate with the eternal dark! Take this! I'm not done! Eternal devastation!
In the sky?
Eternal devastation!
I never miss. Alright, it's showtime. Kitara, frozen.
These normally hit other creatures. Why would you?
Here's evil.
Eternal devastation!
Do it.
Eternal devastation!
Raging kill. It's over.
I'm ready!
Here. Dreams. Here, now. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Okay, I need to switch so Dullaheen
Hold up!
is there, but I don't remember how to do that. It's that no, edit. There we go.
Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Ooh, ash roller. And then we already got that chest, so we run upwards. Get these pepper plants because pepper is important. That doesn't look suspicious at all. Alright, so I did the cavern. Where's the big Zoogle gonna be at?
Discourteous, aren't you? Stay calm. I shall provide
Move! Get! Got flyers!
I've got it. Let 'em work.
All yours!
I'll destroy the corruption. By the time
the enemy yields armor too.
You'll soon see about that. Water, hear my call. Here's the
Okay, that explodes whenever it
Freeze Blazer.
Eternal devastation!
Who wants to die next?
Here I go!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Addiction light.
Here's evil! Freeze Blazer!
I need my guys to be a little bit more defensive.
Looks like we won.
Speech gel. That is the place I need to not go at the moment. Come on. There we go.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Eternal
devastation! You're finished!
Freeze Blazer!
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Let's give it a whirl!
Eternal devastation! Not today! Eternal devastation!
No further! Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
You're mine! Strike! Internal devastation! Take this! It's over! Take this! Here I come!
I always love seeing the
Lady
ladies
Fortune
just
must truly
weapons
be
come out
watching
of
over me.
nowhere. This is the one I was just at. That was a waste of luck. What is that noise? That music that is a little disproportional.
Go no further!
Internal devastation! Flashlight!
I never miss! Not on my watch!
This one's all mine!
Crazy
Internal devastation!
Sweet now! Annihilation!
Here I come! Internal devastation!
Raging storm! That's my cue!
Shut him down! Internal devastation!
Those are impressive skills. Making the life. You know, keep training.
So that's how a lord fights.
I don't perform as well as I deserve.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear you say that.
Can't get out of this!
Annihilation!
I'm ready!
Lock! Demon's descent!
Flashing bang!
Raging
Internal devastation!
Now,
Here I
done
come!
messed up.
Here I am! It's over! Coming through!
Go ahead and do this. Just get the damage out.
Now!
Be down.
Scarlet Inferno!
It might already be dead.
Shine! Radiant light! The source of regeneration! Now I can let loose!
Is that a healing art?
I think I'm getting stronger.
Yes, you are. On this difficulty, it's very quick to level up. The entire reason I did it.
Little help! I never miss!
Damn it! Crush!
Mega ray! Shield! Annihilation! Within this time!
Burn it out!
The waters of creation now! Tidal wave! Glacial spear! Here's evil!
Elusive being!
Free leveler! Undead waterfall! Free leveler! In the wind! Airdrop! Do it!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
Certainly not.
I never miss!
I'm ready!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
See, now that was a lot
Our work
smoother.
is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Oh, inhibitors. A lot of fours. There's a lot of magic ones. Ugh.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
I'll take you all off!
Not in your dreams!
Eternal devastation! Burn!
These enemies aren't too!
Yoke's right here!
Do it! Neon, astral energy! Full throttle!
Not a chance! Eternal devastation!
No further.
Crush!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fish! Glacial Steel! Free Bolter! Lightning Orb! Raging Legendary! Burning Strike! Glacial Steel! Steel! Free
You're helping me to become a pattern.
You are in
For the good of all of us.
How
How could a girl like you know?
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pumping.
I rip them apart from your heart. Astral energy!
Say no more.
They really made us work for that one.
Yep, do a heal, get whatever you're going to offer me, which is probably going to be garbage. Came here looking for food and weapons, but it's nothing but Zools around here. Not that I have anything to worry about because of you now. Stone. Ooh, level 4. So those are much better accessories than what I currently have. Now, I think it said that
Phew, what a rush.
it's all downhill. Yeah.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Bum. So I'm assuming this was the proper way.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being an... Forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society.
I don't know.
I would
why
be more than
started
happy
singing
to
that.
teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Yep, cutscene.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. Think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Hello, Mr. Swordsman. This is going to stink if I have to fight you right
Been
now.
looking for you. For me? Why?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you?
In a bind?
Lay on the ground! Shine! Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
Speed is unbelievable.
You mean he either surpasses a lord?
I owe you one.
Why'd you heal me?
Stop his dying. Got it. Now that's it.
Radiant light! Regenerate! Now I can level up.
It is. Can't ignore the pain. I'll try to be more careful.
Imbue this vanquished soul with love and dedication. Shine! Radiant light! Stay away from my friend! Blue escape! Vanquished spirit! Take this! Blue escape! Prepare to be
What was I thinking?
Demon Fang! Take this! I owe you one. Die! Demon Fang! Pile timer! Take this!
Will this help?
Here I come!
Ready to go! Purge malevolence! Freeze Lancer!
Take this! Here. You're mine! I'm knocked up!
Okay,
take this! Explosive rim!
Orange shield! Wind
Can't move!
I couldn't make it in time.
Yeah, no, this is, not fair.
Don't get in trouble again.
Resonate with the earth!
Your helping me has become a pattern. Is it now?
Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Lightning Descent! Thunderblade! This one's mine!
Down on the ground! Take this!
I'll heal you all!
You picked the wrong fight!
Show me your strength.
Take this!
Raging
Eternal devastation! Demon Fang!
Okay. I didn't actually have to beat him. I just had to get him to a certain point. Are you gonna beat me with law? Yep. Unwinnable fights. Love them.
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die.
Oh, you shot his eye out.
A wretch like you?
Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's real not good.
Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen,
Shion!
thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I.
Stabbed your flame core.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
That was an awful fight.
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
If there's a camp here, I'm gonna use it.
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine. Really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides...
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest. Hey.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
Yes.
I can't feel pain. But you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time.
Yep. That
Please,
one I went down
stop
like 4
trying
times.
to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
So I finally have a flipping point on my map that I can follow. I'm actually going to go back up the mountain trail and go that other path just in case there's a rest point there. More than likely there'll be a rest point and a cutscene right after this. So I will run up to the top, I'll avoid enemies at the moment. Don't really need to fight them at this particular juncture. That is a big crystal. curious what is. Ooh. Hello, rock. More fast roller orbs. Great feeling this is not the right way to go. Definitely not the right way to go.
What's that big tower over there?
This looks interesting.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown
Alrighty.
now.
First things first. So items, buy items, please. I need to sell some stuff. Just a couple chunks will do. I think it was materials. Have anything that is those. Got some lemons. Forged weapons. Forged weapons, please. Now we're getting into things where we start upgrading. Oops, I didn't mean to. It's fine. That is water, blah, blah, blah. So I can do those now, which would just give me water damage, wind damage, defense. Oh, that would be amazing. All elemental damage taken. Physical damage taken. Glutton for battle. Ooh, what does that one do? Increases damage for each enemy on the field. Nice. Earth damage, very nice.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
Alright. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to save. And that is where I'm going to call my stream for tonight. Thank you everybody for coming in and watching. This was fun. I want to keep doing this more. They're not going to be as long streams as I used to do, because I need to take care of some things first. But I'll be trying to do at least 2 or 3 nights a night. At least a week now. But with that, I want to wish everyone a wonderful night. And thank you for coming to my stream. We'll play some more of this another day. Bye.